Well, guys, man, we got some breaking news that we got to report on, man. And we doing this in real time, man. So as this video is released, this was done in real time, man. We got some breaking news out of Cleveland, out there in Berea. Mary Kay Cabot, the Cleveland Insiders drama queen. Mary Kay Cabot has broke some news and says that the Cleveland Browns have announced the starting quarterback. Guys, this is diabolical. Mary Kay Cabot is a drama queen, and I think she loves the drama. And I think she is trying to be like Adam Schefter around the NFL to be the first to report on something and don't have her sources right. You are now tuned into a brand new episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. Well, we got to talk about what Mary Kay Cabot has said. She's come out with a bombshell report, and it's breaking news, and we'll talk about it right after this.
Let me put you on game. These other podcasts out here talking that shit, but ain't repping the same. It's my bro K-Sap, chopping up topics for your optics. From politics to your top picks. Tune in, you gotta watch this. Exclusive material for your radio, stereo, pumping high definition. Stop what you doing and listen. We smashing all competition. You better jump on this wave. Somebody pass me a mic, man. I got something to say.
Guys, you know I got something to say, man. Mary Kay Cabot strikes again, man. Mary Kay Cabot has broke some news talking about Deshaun Watson is the leader to be the quarterback one for the Cleveland Browns in 2026. Now, we've only had 1 or 2 days of OTAs, and to rush to judgment to say that Deshaun Watson is looking better than Shedeur Sanders and Dylan Gabriel is just asinine. Out of all the work that Shedeur Sanders put in last year when he got his 7 starts and everything he's done in the offseason coming into OTAs and what we heard from what Todd Monken said about Shedeur Sanders and what we heard about Andrew Berry saying about Shedeur Sanders looking good out there, the footwork, slimmed down, looking poised in the pocket, accurate ball throws. He just wants to see him take total command of the offense. And then we heard what Tony Rizzo said, that Deshaun Watson was getting majority of the reps, even though he went 10 of 16. The same thing, Shedeur Sanders went 10 of 16, but Shedeur Sanders had that 1 pick. But Deshaun Watson had several batted balls. And Mary Kay said on the days that y'all couldn't see, she saw Deshaun Watson out there looking good. So she's rushed to judgment, and now she has broken a story saying that Deshaun Watson leads Shedeur Sanders after first minicamp. She's saying sources says, and has the inside track to be named quarterback one, and that was via Mary Kay. So Mary Kay is out there, and I call her Cleveland Insiders drama queen because she loves drama and she loves confusion. And this is what Mary Kay had to say. How Deshaun Watson leads Shedeur Sanders after first minicamp, sources say, and has the inside track to be named QB1, and that's via Mary Kay Cabot, right? So Cleveland, Ohio, Deshaun Watson emerged from the Browns' voluntary minicamp last week with the edge over Shedeur Sanders in the 2-man quarterback competition and has the inside track to be named the quarterback one, sources tell Cleveland.com. So who's them sources? That's Mary Kay. Mary Kay is the source. Coach Todd Monken hopes to declare or at least identify his starter by the end of Browns minicamp, June 9th through the 11th, meaning Sanders has about 6 weeks to close the gap and try to overtake the former 3-time Pro Bowler. But Sanders has plenty of ground to make up, and he will have to dazzle the coaching staff to land atop the depth chart heading into training camp. So who's saying that Shedeur Sanders is far behind? What gap does he got to close? Off of one day that you've seen Deshaun Watson out there throwing with nobody, rushing him or anything like that. You're just throwing passes and you rush to judgment that quick, Mary Kay? Also, look what Mary Kay got on her Twitter handle. With my breaking news here that Deshaun Watson has taken the lead over Shedeur Sanders in the Browns quarterback competition and has the inside track to win it. I think they should declare him quarterback one ASAP and let the first team offense start to cook. There's no time to waste. This is what Mary Kay Cabot is saying. This is all news from Mary Kay Cabot. This is not news from Todd Monken or Andrew Berry. This is news from a Cleveland insider, which is now the Cleveland Insider's drama queen. Because I think what Mary Kay Cabot is trying to do, she's trying to separate herself and try to be this potential guru in the Cleveland Insiders and the Cleveland media by breaking all the news first or writing the story so she can say when it happens, I told you so. So Mary Kay Cabot is out there with this narrative about Deshaun Watson has the upper hand. And she said that's not based off of, his longevity and his veteranness. This is based off of what she's seen. This is based off of what Mary Kay Cabot has seen. So it's kind of crazy that Mary Kay Cabot is still creating these narratives, man. Is still creating these narratives. So it's basically, she's coming out saying that hands down, Deshaun Watson is QB1, and they should go ahead and clarify it right now so the first team offense can cook. That is the asinine situation that's going on with Mary Kay Cabot. She broke a story, and we doing this in real time. But as the video gets dropped and released, it'll probably be about 20 minutes behind. But everything that I'm talking about right now is in real time. Mary Kay Cabot just got off the radio station talking about it. I don't want to play the interview because I think that interview might get copyrighted, so we're going to leave that alone. That's why we went straight to the article. But if you guys are interested in to hear what Mary Kay said, just go listen to the reports. Go listen to the radio show that she was on, and she talked about it. She was so giddy and so excited to talk about it and say that Deshaun Watson is better than Shedeur Sanders. And she's not saying that because of his longevity or him being in the league long and his value to the team and what he did 3 years ago and what he did in Houston. She's talking about Deshaun Watson is the type of player, he's been there and done that. So he better serves and fits Cleveland Browns playing style. Like I told you guys, it's anybody but Shedeur. So now Mary Kay has put this out in the stratosphere and she has broke a story and she's going viral for what she has been saying about Deshaun Watson as the clear-cut favorite to be the QB1 for the Cleveland Browns. I told you, man, Mary Kay, you got to watch. She must be stopped. And she's putting these stories and going on to these. That's why the Cleveland media, that's why people give the Cleveland media a hard time, man, because of Mary Kay. And put it this way, kudos to Deshaun Watson if he is out there looking good. But it would be diabolical for the Cleveland Browns to go back to Deshaun Watson. I understand that Shedeur Sanders has time, but at this particular moment, this could be a ploy for the Cleveland Browns to get something out of Deshaun Watson to recoup some of that money. Because he's stealing right now. So they're going to have to use him some way, shape, or form. But for Mary Kay Cabot to come out and break the story this quick, off of one day of what you've seen him throwing the ball, that he has a leg up to be quarterback one, and you want to proclaim it and you want to announce it right now that the Cleveland Browns should announce Deshaun Watson as QB1 going forward. Let's pump our brakes. Let's let it play out. I see everybody in the comment section, hashtag salute. If you're not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, turn your post notifications on. So, every time Simply Ball drops another hot banger. Oh, yeah. Just in case I forgot. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Might not be for you, but it might be for them. And this is going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. Catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
That's all, folks.